at the size of this guy. They are really big. Look at that bad boy. And they just seem to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Look at the size of this bucket. Look at the size of this excavator. The skid steer. That's a bulldozer. It's like a big, giant lawnmower. Yeah! You see what this is? This is a forklift, kids. Check it out. Oh, yeah. No way! Get it off. Oh, this is not looking on. Look at this. Look at this one. Unreal. This is a beast. G'day kids, Ozzie here. Now just before we get stuck into today's episode, if you haven't seen it already, our merchandise is now live on our website, aussieforkids.com, where you can get all of your favourite Aussie items, like the Aussie hat, made especially for kids' heads, or the mini replica Aussie tee. How cool is that? All for our mini Aussie fans. And if you love Aussie that much, you can even get 3 things in a combo: a hat, a shirt, and a sweatband, all on our website. But one of my favourite items is this one, the Aussie socks, with this little touch here. Stay keen, kids, as always. Available right now on our website, aussieforkids.com. In the meantime, kids, enjoy this episode and stay keen.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.
G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie.
G'day kids, it's Ozzie here. Today we've come along to the National Diesel, Dirt and Turf Expo. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited? That's right, because we're going to check out lots of big machines like this big digger behind me. We're also going to check out some small diggers, some bulldozers, and all sorts of machines. So come on kids, let's get inside and see what it's all about. Oh, this is such a cool place. Look at that bad boy. It's huge. Absolutely massive. Wow. Look at the size of this guy. It's massive. Oh man, there's heaps of massive things in here. Look at the size of the digger, dropping its load into the big loader. Oh man. Look at this guy. Big bucket. Oh man. Hang on. It's got a front and a back. So I can do 2 things at once. Mate, this is unreal. This is so good. I can see this is going to be one of my favourites, kids. Look at all the machinery in here, and it's all one of my favourite colours, yellow. That's right, kids, let's go find out what's in here. Look at the size of these wheels. They are really big. They're actually bigger than Ozzie. There's so much rubber in these things, solid. They are unbelievably big. Woo! Come and check them out. Look at the size of this thing. This massive dump truck loader. And you can see that these arms will go up and help this thing tip right up and tip anything that's in there out. It's so big. Come check this out. I found one that you can actually go in. Oh, it's a long way up. Oh yeah. Look at this. Ozzie driving the digger. Oh, safety engage. Look at this sunroof so you can see out the top. Make sure you're doing things safely when that arm is right up nice and high. You're putting the load, so you pick that arm up and that bucket full of debris and stuff, and you drop it into that big dump truck over there. Got the pedals down here, then you've got these bits. So many levers, so much fun. Who'd love to drive one of these? I know I would. Breaker, yeah, come on in, yep. Ozzie here, yes, that's right. Yes, I'm just on the excavator. Yeah, you want me to come over and check out some of the smaller stuff? All right, we'll head on over and show the kids some of the smaller diggers, shall we? Okay, come on kids, let's go. Look at all the stuff under there that makes this thing drive. Wow. Just going to sit up here and just go for a little drive, shall I? Oh yeah. Oh man, what a life. Driving one of these things, how cool. Check this one out, kids. It's all yellow, bright yellow. And what is it? Do we know what this is called? That's a bulldozer. And this bucket would just push lots and lots of stuff forward. It all get pushed like this bucket. It's so cool. We've had a look at the one sitting over there, and they said, why don't you come down and practice driving one? So we're going to go and learn how to drive this excavator. What a beast! How good is this bulldozer? So we've got one of the guys from Komatsu in there driving it for us, just giving us a little bit of a demo so that Ozzie can learn a little bit about what the bulldozer does, and I can show you while we're doing it. Look at him go, he's all the way back there. What's he going to do? Is he going to pick up the dirt? Here he comes, toot toot. Oh, look at him go. Big, powerful machines. Look at that bucket just pushing all that dirt up. And smoothing out the ground, moving all that dirt out of the way. How good is that? Look at it go. Ew. Look at all the dirt. Just go straight through it, no dramas at all. How cool. Amazing. Then you've got the big teeth at the back there. Look at that. Man, what a cool machine. I might go and have a sit inside. Gonna jump in. See you, kiddos. This is so cool. There you go, kids. How do you reckon I went? Looks pretty smooth, eh? Oh, what a treat. Komatsu taking us down there to the demo section, letting Ozzie have a drive of those machines. Oh, man, it's like my dream coming true. It's the best. Yep, she's a beauty. I'll take it. Actually, I'll take a couple, thanks. Bobcats. Bobcat. Look at this thing. Kids, we've got a forklift all the way up there on the end of this big machine. How cool is this? Look at this one. Oh, I like this one. This one's a Bobcat. And lots of different brands here, kids. But if you're a little kid or a big kid like me, this is the place to be. There is so many toys. And as you get older, a big grown up like me, your toys just get bigger. Look, kids, check it out. If you get to work, driving the digger, and you forgot to brush your teeth, you can just use this. No, that's not what it's for. It's for cleaning out all the debris off the area that you've been working in. Make sure things are nice and clean, like you do at home, right? You pick things up, make sure things are clean. Oh, wow. So there's your big toothbrush looking thing. So you can see he's cleaning off the dirt off the pipe, spinning it really fast. Oh, look, it's coming over to give me a high five. Unreal. Where to next, kids? That is the question. This place is absolutely packed with all the brands you can ever imagine and all the toys you'd ever want to see. And what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a digger driver. Your little John Deere bulldozer, lots of different sizes, little dump truck and a little bulldozer. Oh, and a big excavator, look at that. Just like the big ones, but small for you kids. You know why I love John Deere? Green and gold, just like Ozzie. Guys, come and check this out. I found this giant excavator. It's absolutely massive. It's up there. Oh yeah. Oh, how does Ozzie look driving a tractor? Yeah. Check out this one, kids. It's gold and silver. Look at it, it's all sparkly. Oh, check out this old girl. Wow, this one's been around for a while. I reckon this one's done a few tough jobs in its time. Look at that. How cool is that? Look at the size of this one. Woo! Oh, it's a long way up. Just going for a spin. Oh. Hello down there. Imagine driving this thing so far off the ground. This is a big, big excavator. Look at the size of this dump truck. What? It's huge. Absolutely massive. Look at the water truck. Imagine how much water you could fit in that. And I love the look of it because it's green and yellow, just like Ozzie. There are diggers everywhere and they just seem to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Poor bucket. Needs to go to the dentist, it's got a broken tooth. All right kids, if you love tractors, just like this one, I think you found the right place. Check out some of these beauties here. Oh, I like this blue one. Ew! Oh yes, I can see myself driving this around the paddock, doing some work. Oh, this is so much fun. But check out the big fellas all the way at the back. Look, we've got some skid steers, little diggers, got big bulldozers. Oh, look at this. Look at this tractor. Nice blue New Holland tractor. You want to come for a ride with Ozzie? Got a special little seat for you. Yeah, good. Whoa, I like the look of the black and red one. That looks fast. And it is big. Look at the size of these tyres. That's a lot of rubber. Woo! Let's check it out inside. Oh, it's so clean. So, oh, cushy seat. Oh, yeah. What do you reckon? You want to come for a ride? This one's got a little seat too. This is cool. Wow, I'll be cutting the front lawn in about 2 minutes with this guy. So I love these Kangas because they're green and gold, two of my favourite colours, green and gold, just like Ozzie, but they're all handheld. You stand on the back and you drive them, and they're all little mini diggers. They're awesome, aren't they? But they can do some pretty grunty work. Look at the size of this drill. How cool. Kanga. Oh, I love a Kanga. Look how cool this is. Wow. Look, scissor lifts, stock pickers. Look at the scissor lift over here. Look at this thing. Goes up all the way to the sky and then back down. How cool is that? Look. That cleans the floor. How good. Look, come and check this out. You see what this is? This is a forklift, kids. Check it out. Oh, yeah. So you use this to pick up really heavy loads on the forks. At the end of the forks there, it goes, lifts it right up into the air and can put it right up high on a shelf and then bring things back down from the shelf and move things from one place all the way to another that are really, really heavy that we can't lift without this machinery. How good is this stuff? Let's check out what else we can find. Look at this. See these things? They go really, really quickly and they suck up all the dirt and dust and all the rubbish from the ground so that you can keep your warehouse and your streets and everything nice and clean. Check this one out, kids. It's blue. Nice, bright blue. And it is, can you tell me what it is, kids? Can you help me with what this one's called? It's a skid steer. Very good. You use these handles here to make the skid steer drive round and round in circles, really tight circles, and go forward and backwards. And then you've got these other levers to make that bucket go up and down and pick up the load of dirt and then drop it over somewhere else. And this is the mini one, so you can get into little tight spaces. I love this one. It's perfect Aussie size. So there you go, kids. We've been here today having a great time at the Diesel Dirt and Turf Expo. I hope you've enjoyed checking out lots of lawnmowers and diggers and rollers and bulldozers and all sorts of big toys. It's been super fun. Kids, we'll see you on a brand new episode of Aussie this weekend. Until then, stay keen. I've got to keep exploring. If you haven't already, make sure you get a grown up to help you hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of the new and exciting videos that we put out. Speaking of new and exciting, if there's a video that you'd love to see Ozzie do, make sure you send us a message on our socials, on Facebook or Instagram at Ozzie for Kids. We'll see you again soon, kids. And until then, stay keen. Oh, and by the way, did you happen to find the hidden Ozzie icon in that video? Yeah, make sure you look closely because they're in every single video. That's right. Stay keen, kids.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.
G'day, Ozzie. G'day, Ozzie. G'day, Ozzie. G'day, Ozzie. G'day, Ozzie.
G'day kids, Ozzie here. Now I'm super excited about this one and I know you will be too because I know a lot of you love diggers. That's right, check out all this equipment behind me. I've come down to a place called MCS Civil and they have all sorts of construction equipment, lots of big diggers and rollers and water tanks. But we're going to focus on this one today and that's an 8-ton excavator. That's right, it's just a really big digger. We're going to get up close and personal and Ozzie is even going to drive it. So why don't we go and get stuck in? But before we do, safety first of course. I need to get into my safety gear. So, I've got the two important things, a hard hat and a high-vis shirt. Let's go and take a closer look. So kids, come with me and let's check out the outside of the digger and we'll check out all the different parts. So these diggers don't have wheels, they have these, which are called tracks, and that's what helps the digger drive forwards and backwards. We've got some mirrors so that we can see where we're going when we're driving. So this big thing here, this big arm, that's called a boom up to here. And then the end of it is called a dipper. And at the end of the dipper is a bucket. And that arm is controlled by these hydraulic cylinders. Now this thing, this bucket, this particular one is called a mud bucket. That's because it's really big and it can pick up lots and lots of dirt. Then it's got this smooth edge because it's used for finishing and getting a nice smooth finish on the surface of the job that you're working on. We also have buckets that have really big teeth on the end, and they're used for breaking rocks and digging big holes. Let's go and see what else we can find. Check this thing out. This thing's called a blade. It's like a mini bulldozer, isn't it? And that's used for pushing the dirt and materials forward. So this side is another track, and that's used for driving us forwards and backwards. This big thing here, that's called the cab. And that's where the driver sits and uses all those different controls to make the bucket go up and down, and the arm move left and right. We'll get into detail in a minute, but let's check out the rest. On the back here, we've got some safety features. We've got the flashing light at the top. We've got a camera so that you can see what's behind you when you're driving. And a really important one, that's the safety stop button. So if anything's going wrong, bang, you hit that and everything shuts down. You can be safe. And then of course at the back here, that's where the engine sits. And that's what drives and keeps this beautiful digger going. So, should we get inside, see if we can give it a drive? Let's go. Safety first, kids. Put this thing down. Let's go. Woohoo! How cool is this? So there's so many different controls in this cab. You can see that one that I was holding with my left hand made the cab go to the right. And if I went the other way, it would go back to the left. This one, that's going to make the arm go up and down and the bucket go tilt back or tilt forwards. Let's see it in action. Look at that. So I'm going to reach out and I'm going to see if I can grab that big bit of dirt there. So kids, I've just picked up a big lot of dirt and I need to move it back around this way to make sure the vehicle is nice and sturdy. All right, so now with that facing forward, we're a whole lot more stable. So to drive it forwards, we just need to push these two handles here, which you can also do with your feet. How cool is that? That way we can have our hands on the handles and our feet on the pedals. And then when we've got it to where we need to be, we're just going to use our hands and we're going to push the bucket and the arm out and we're going to dump it out onto the ground. And how cool is that? We've moved the arm and the bucket and we've moved some dirt. Hey, how much fun is that? This control on the left hand here, if I push it to the right, it's going to spin the whole cab around to the right. And if I push it the other way, which is our left, it's going to spin to the left. And then this control on my right hand, if I pull it up, it's going to make that arm go up, up, up into the air. Just like that. And I can push this left hand out and it makes the bucket go out. And I pull it down and it makes the bucket come back in. And push this one down, makes it go down. And remember, with our feet, we can drive forward and I'm going to reach out and pick up some more dirt. Okay kids, so we've seen how that boom and the dipper and the bucket, which makes the big arm of the excavator, we've seen how that works and moves the dirt around. I'm going to show you now using this lever how we operate the blade. So we're going to push the lever down, and then using these two handles we can move the excavator forward, and that pushes the dirt and makes it nice and smooth and flat. Look at all that dirt. So we're using it almost like a bulldozer. And then when it's where we need it to be, we can just move backwards, always making sure we have a look in the camera and our mirrors to make sure that there's no one around us. Because safety first, always, kids. So I'll show you again, just with that blade down like that, and we want to go forwards. Just like a mini bulldozer. Look at all that dirt that we're pushing forwards, pushing it, and making the ground nice and flat. How cool is this? So much fun driving a big digger like this. So who wants to be a construction worker when they're older and drive big diggers like this? It's so much fun. Big thank you to MCS Civil for allowing Ozzie to come down and teach you kids all about this awesome digger. See you on our next video. Until then, stay keen. If you haven't already, make sure you get a grown up to help you hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of the new and exciting videos that we put out. Speaking of new and exciting, if there's a video that you'd love to see Ozzie do, make sure you send us a message on our socials, on Facebook or Instagram at Ozzie for Kids. We'll see you again soon, kids. And until then, stay keen.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.
G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie.
G'day kids, Ozzie here. Another really exciting one. Today we're going to learn about another type of digger. This one behind me is called a posi track. They're only little small machines, but they're super fun and they can do some awesome things. Let's go and check them out and find out all about the posi track. Let's go. Let's start by having a look at some of the features on the outside of the posi track. Now this thing here, that's called the bucket. And you can see it's big and wide and super strong because that's what we use to crush the rocks and pick up the soil and the materials on the building site. This one you can see has those sharp teeth and that's what we use for crushing the rocks, and it's also got a smooth edge which we use to smooth out the soil at the end of a job. Over here we've got the hydraulic cylinders, and this one here picks up the bucket and lowers it down, and then the one at the end here, that's what helps pick up this arm and get that bucket nice and high into the air. Now this guy here, that's called a track. Now there are other machines that look really similar to this, same shape and size, but they have wheels and they're called skid steers. But the benefit of having a track instead of wheels is that it allows us to go over bumpier ground more easy. So this guy is pretty cool. Let's come around the back and see what else we've got. So you can see some safety features up the top there. We've got the flashing yellow light, we've got headlights and rear lights that allow us to see where we're going. And the thing in the middle, that's a camera. So when we're driving the posi track, you can actually see what's behind you. Pretty cool. And this is where the engine lives. And the engine is what gives us the power to drive the posi track. And then this guy here, super important safety feature, because if anything's going wrong, we just need to go bam, hit that, and it shuts everything off really quickly. And over on this side, we've got another track. So we've got one on each side, and you can see that it starts up high and then comes down low. And the reason for that shape is that that allows the posi track to go faster over the bumpy ground. So she's pretty versatile, this one. Let's go inside and check out some of the controls inside this thing, which is called the cab. So this is the inside of the posi track. And do you see how Ozzie just got in? That's right, I had to climb up through the bucket and through the front door of the posi track. Pretty cool, hey? So this is the cab, and this thing around me, this is called a roll cage, and that's a really key, important safety feature, so that if anything falls, the driver is going to be protected. Now I've already got my high-vis vest on, I also need to put my hard hat on. Then, next important safety thing is our seat belt. Now we're locked in, we're ready to go. But the posi won't start unless you're sitting down. So that's another really clever safety feature. And we're going to turn the key and we're in business. Now we've got these awesome controls in here, and that's what makes the bucket go up and down, open and close, and that's what makes the posi track go forward and backwards. But none of those are going to work until we pull the arms down. Another cool safety feature. All right, I think we're ready to go. We're all locked in, we've got our safety features on. Now I'm going to show you what the two handles do and how to drive the posi. So this one on the right, if I pull it up, that's going to lift those arms. And if I drop it down, it's going to drop it back down. Now this one on the left, that's what we're going to use to move the posi forward, backwards, and left and right. Let's have a look. Forwards and backwards. And to the right. And to the left. How cool is this machine? Let's see what it can do. So just like lots of other construction vehicles, this posi has different types of buckets that goes on the front. This one is called a 4-in-1, and that's because it goes open and shut and up and down. Let's have a look. So you can see I'm using the flat part of the bucket to try and flatten out the ground. This machine is super cool. How much fun is the little posi track? Kids, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Lots to learn, lots to do. I reckon I need a bit more driving experience before I get confident using this. But hey, practice makes perfect. Kids, how awesome was that? Getting to learn all about this great little digger, the posi track. I learned lots today and I hope you guys did too. And hopefully one day, just like Ozzie, you'll get to have a turn of the posi track. We'll see you on the next video, kids, and until then, stay keen. I'm going for one more drive. If you haven't already, make sure you get a grown-up to help you hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of the new and exciting videos that we put out. Speaking of new and exciting, if there's a video that you'd love to see Ozzie do, make sure you send us a message on our socials, on Facebook or Instagram at Ozzie for Kids. We'll see you again soon, kids. And until then, stay keen.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of